Hello out there in the interwebs. You have your tubes tuned to Kettle Brony, and I have gotten things kind of working over at the jail. Still haven't finished. I thought it was about to be dusk. I was like, I thought I just rested. I made this really awesome looking sword. This is a cleaver. It is one of the Tinker's Construct swords. It's actually really slow. I mean, look at that. Look how slow that swings. But it has beheading on it. And why would I care about beheading? Well, there we go. We'll get just a couple of the wither skeletons going. But yeah, I got them going in here. The fans blow them over to the treadmills there, and the treadmills push them off into the edge because the way I had it before, with just the fans, they were kind of, they could get stuck on the edge there. So, the reason why a cleaver is very, very nice, at least if you want to get yourself a whole bunch of wither skulls, is because, bam, one kill, one skull. I am at 70% chance to behead. 2 skulls. 3 skulls. Look at that. Eat your heart out. See? This is why this is why the cleaver is awesome. It's, in my opinion, it's way too slow to be used in like regular fighting, but for farming wither skulls, it's the best thing ever. So, I'm going to show you some wither stuff. Let me go ahead and put a bunch of this stuff away. Oh, that also reminds me. Put that guy away. Give me another one of these. I've actually been getting a whole lot of the miniature red hearts recently. It's kind of funny. I felt like I had, no hearts at all for a while, and now I'm just getting them all over the place. Alright, I need some diamonds. We all know this. I'm making another red heart container. Well, the reason I'm making a red heart container, even though I have full hearts, is because you need a heart container, a red heart container, to make the yellow heart container. So give me that guy, and of course I throw away all my necrotic bones. Just one of these. Boop, 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 boop. And of course the most important ingredient, the the yellow heart. So, and of course I didn't put away the skeleton, the wither skulls, which I intended to. So, we all know how to make the red heart canisters. Well, to make the yellow heart canisters is like that, and yes, that is the notch apple. And there's 5 more hearts. Boom! Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? We've got 5 more yellow heart canisters to go. Let me go ahead and put those away. And I've also made myself a bow. It is a very good bow. I'm gonna eat this apple and throw away a bone. Alright, so Unbreaking and Infinity and Power, you probably already know what those are. Unbreaking, makes it much more durable. Infinity means as long as I have at least 1 arrow, I have as many arrows as I want. Power 5 means it does more damage. But bow drawn back. What is that, loyal viewers? Well, that is, I guess you could call it the old school bow. Anyone who's played really, really old Minecraft, I am not sure if I've actually had it like that, but in beginning, like early alpha Minecraft, you didn't have to draw your bow back. You could just click it, and away would go your arrow. So, I'm gonna fight me some withers. And I thought that I had a flat bedrock set up for my quarry world, but I would apparently be wrong, loyal viewers. So, let me get my soul sand and my wither skulls. I've got more soul sand on me than I need. But it's time to fight a wither, loyal viewers. Boop, boop, boop. Alright. See, I'm going to use my fancy little bow here, and my fancy bound blade, and we're going to see how much butt I can kick. Where'd you go? There you are. Suck arrows! Eat it! Eat it! Alrighty. Rawr! Withered me, huh? Too bad you're dead, and I win. Oh, let me turn my magnet on. And there we go, we got our first nether star. And you also get division sigils from the wither. I'm not sure if you're supposed to get it from the wither and not from chests or what. The miniature yellow heart is off of bosses. Man, how long is this wither gonna last? A while. But yes, the miniature yellow heart is from bosses, so anything that has a hit point bar at the top, that will that will give you a yellow heart if you beat it. Most of my yellow hearts I got off of off of the king slimes. So, and with the yellow heart, you can trade it in for a red heart if you happen to have a whole bunch of them. So, there's more stuff you can do with the nether stars, and I actually wanted to show you guys something else. So let's go ahead and run back to base, because I did not think ahead. I meant to think ahead, but I forgot to actually grab it. There is, you may have seen in vanilla, you can, a lot of people do their wither fights in the nether, because if you go to the roof of the nether and look for a specific formation of bedrock, you can trap a wither and it won't be able to do anything to you. Well, loyal viewers, do I have any pistons? Sticky pistons? Should work. And I need a lever. There we go. And that should be everything I need. Well, almost everything. So yes, if you can find a certain outcropping of bedrock, you can trap the wither in it and you can't break it. Well, in the mods, they have reinforced obsidian. Witherproof, as it says right there. That was the recipe. That is dark iron and dark iron bars. And dark iron you make over here in your alloy smelter. It is iron, coal powder, and an obsidian block. So, and it takes it a while to make. It is not a quick thing, even with the octadic capacitor in there. It goes pretty slowly. But I've got that going. I'm going to go ahead and grab some health potions because, well, I've killed myself a couple of witches too, and they've dropped the potion of health. Oh, I did have some potatoes. So I'll hang on to some of these just in case I do the wither wrong. And hang on, do I have enough blocks to play around? Yeah, I've got some cobblestone. Alright, so let's go ahead and build a quick and dirty wither trap using these witherproof blocks. Because I need 8 nether stars. And you might be going, why do you need 8 nether stars? That's a ton of nether stars. What do you need, a bunch of beacons? And, well, yes, I do actually need, I need 4 beacons for the blood altar. I'm not quite ready for that yet, but I do need them eventually. Alright. Piston. And doing it wrong from the start. Awesome. Pickaxe. Let's try that again. Alright. So, pickaxe. Lever. I'll just... Nope. Is right there good? Yep, that'll work. Alright, so... soul sand. Alright, and I'll just put a gravel right here. So... I think... Here's hoping I do it right. Bing, doop, 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 and doop. It might be able to attack through this, but that should work. We shall see. Hopefully it stays stuck. I mean, so this is how you would do it in vanilla. You would get yourself your bedrock formation, and basically you just need to have a block of air completely encapsulated by bedrock. And then you put your wither stuff, and you put a piston down, and up you go. I don't think he got pushed up high enough. Well, we shall see. Did it work? He sure looks stuck. Yep, he's stuck. Nope, he's not fully stuck. He wasn't fully stuck, loyal viewers. And now he's dead. Alright. Alright, so let me try while this wither kicks my butt. Let me see if, because I really don't want to have to go and make more obsidian, more of this reinforced obsidian, because it's a pain in the butt. It really is, little viewers. Up, and oh, good. I thought for a second he destroyed my piston. Nope, he just made it pop off. Boop. Alright. So, man, I got withered good that time. Oh, not too bad. That's what we got these potions of healings for. There we go, that'll work. Alright, one more time. See if I've done this right. And hopefully it will do what I want it to. Get up in there. And get back down. Let me see. Are you going to be stuck? Or did you not go up? You didn't go up? Or did you go up? Did it work this time? It worked this time! Awesome. Could be better. It could have worked a lot better, loyal viewers. But that's what I'm going to do for until I get a couple more of these. So I'll be back in a moment. And I'm back, loyal viewers, and I just wanted to show you the King Wither. Yes, the Wither can show up with hats on, and this one has the crown. Don't you dare get out of there. You stay up there. You stay up there and don't wither me. I said don't wither me. And tried to break my piston again? You jerk, boss. Beep. Yep. Doing it wrong again. Alright, so I will again be back in a second and see if the wither decides to spawn with any other ridiculous hats. So catch you in a second. I'm back, loyal viewers. So I mentioned that I needed 8 nether stars. Well, I've got them now. So I'm going to make a wither killer. This is a very, very nice thing from practicalities. You need, how many of these blocks do you need? You need a decent amount of these guys. Each one? Yep. Each one requires a diamond and a bunch of obsidian. Dang, I think I might need to cut out and get some more obsidian because I do not have a whole lot of obsidian. Yeah, I've got 42 obsidian. But anyway, you need 25, 50 plus 16, 66, 65 wither blocks. Nope, 69 wither blocks, because it takes 4 of them to make the actual controller for it. It's a 5x5x3, so 5x5 base and then 3 up. You can leave the middle hollow, and you put this wither killer in there, and the really expensive bit is... I don't have any gunpowder? Really? Well, this is the really expensive bit. The imbued nether star, which is from a machine core, which is like that, with a radiant core, which is like that. But, oh right, the silicon. There we go. So I need to make 4 of these. And yes, these are different silicon than the other silicons because it's from practicalities. And it's a pretty self-contained mod, which is always nice. That'll work. I can always use more gold nuggets. Boop, boop, ding. There we go. So I got the silicons that I need. And then... ding! Logic matrix. Alright. And this recipe was recently changed. It never needed a logic matrix before. I don't remember what it needed there. But it was not a logic matrix. Excuse me. So, let's go ahead and get this one made up too. Just make the radiant core. And then we make the machine core. And then we can make our imbued nether star. And these things are awesome. Let me just show you what you can use these things for. You can use it for the imbued tool. The OPness, it says. It says it has 10,000 durability. No, it has infinite durability. And it instantly mines everything. There's a couple of modded things that don't get instantly mined because they have a specific tool designed for them. Though I believe it's Joe Tato who does the practicalities mod. I think he has been identifying those particular blocks and making sure that the imbued tool will take them out as well. There is also the imbued sword. Watch out for the quick draw. For anyone who doesn't know where that's from King Data DMAC. And if you don't watch him, you should. He's pretty cool. And this sword also has infinite durability, and it also has a butt ton of attack damage, as you can see. 54 attack damage, which is ridiculous. But also it takes 2 imbued nether stars. So, I actually want a whole bunch of these imbued swords so that I can use them over in the jail in my autonomous activators. Because put a sword in the autonomous activator and you can have it kill your stuff for you, and since you can enchant that sword, you can get, you can have really good efficiency. And I'll probably actually move, because right now I have Endermen, witches, and wither skeletons all in the same area. I'll probably make a different area for the wither skeletons just so that I can use the witherbane to collect skulls. And you can actually... nether stars are a renewable resource, fully renewable resource. You can get the skulls, like I said, from the wither skeletons, and the soul sand you can actually make with the with blood magic, which is one of the things that later on I'll be getting into, just because I want to be able to run on nether star power, just to be able to say that I can. Just to be able to say that I can, and that my windmills are being kind of weird. Sometimes they go and they produce 6,000 and change RF a tick. Other times they're only making 3,000 and change RF a tick. And I'm not exactly sure why, but for right now, hey, it's basically free energy. And I've got 50 million in my capacitor banks here, both of them. So I've got a decent amount for if something needs to draw a lot of energy. So, what am I going to do? Oh yes, I'm going to cut out and get a whole bunch of obsidian. I'm going to need like 5 stacks of obsidian. So, I'll be back soon, little viewers. And I'm back, little viewers, and as you can see, I got me just a little bit of obsidian. I actually went over to where the quarry was, and I turned all those, all the lava that was in there into obsidian. And I believe I needed actually 8 stacks, not like 5 or whatever I said last night. Yes, it's the morning, little viewers. I went to bed. Alright, so, no, not that one. This one. So we need to start out with bunch of these. Do I have enough diamonds for that? I do. Huzzah. Let's just put all that obsidian there. I need... What did I say I need? 59? So let's go ahead and... Oh, it's going slow. Yeah, whatever, we'll keep going. We need 59! Hopefully I know how to count. We shall see soon, little viewers. 36. Do. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. I slept really well. 8 more. 6, 7, 8. Alright, there's that. Probably gonna need a lot more iron. I keep clicking the wrong one. Wrong one again. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least a couple more stacks of iron bars. That'll work. Iron bars have a lot of uses in the mods. Alright, so I'll turn all of those into these guys. And then, let me see, I need to make a diamond sword. I did not have one of those. And I should have everything else. No, you don't get to take the fancy sword that I found in one of the dungeons. You can find this one in the roguelike dungeons. You may rarely find a room that has, I think it's blocks of lapis and blocks of quartz on the floor in a checkerboard pattern. And the first time I found that room, I actually had it had a bow in it, a really awesome bow. But didn't get one this time. I got this sword here, which is, well, a really nice sword to find, actually. You know, if you're not using modded stuff. So there's that. Alright, now we've got our stuff for the Wither Killer. Let's just grab some skulls. I only have 93 Wither skulls? That's alright for now. And some soul sand. 1, 2, and 3. That should be plenty. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and build this thing over in the jail. Because I'm going to show you guys... I don't think I've shown you guys the awesomeness that is the hammer and the excavator. So, whoops. Hammer. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And... Uh-oh, here comes a sneeze. Ah, I'm better. Alright, so... See? This is why... this is why the excavator is awesome. What is that? 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. There we go. Wither blocks. Let's grab out the old builder's wand. Can I use the builder's wand for this stuff? Awesome. 5. Do. Boop. Boop. Uh-oh. Did I not make enough? That'd be just my luck if I didn't make enough. Yep, didn't make enough, little viewers. What do I need? 8. 9 more. Alright, well, we should have the stuff to make 9 more. I grabbed me a couple extra of the, excuse me, a couple extra of the, obsidian. So, back to this guy, back to that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And, boom. Whoop. Wow, I'm out of iron bars. Alright, make just one more stack of those. There we go. Bing. Perfect. Alright, so the Wither Killer does not take any power, which is nice. It might be because Practicalities doesn't have any actual power stuff in it. I don't know if he plans to make any power stuff, but boom, and machine's too small. I thought it was a 5x3. Did they increase it to a 5x5? They might have. I thought for sure it was a 5x3 though. Well, then I guess I'll be back in a minute, little viewers, because I need to get some more wither blocks apparently. See you soon. And I'm back, little viewers, and that took way longer than it should have. I had the size correct. It's a 5x5 base and up 3, but it looks like I was missing a block somewhere in the corners or something, because I made a whole 32 of these wither blocks, and now I have 31 of them. So I missed a block somewhere. So yes, this is a way to automatically farm withers, and that will make getting another practicalities thing a lot simpler. Let me go ahead and grab some soul sand and some skulls and show you guys how this thing works. I'll just take 2 stacks of sand. That should be more than what I need. And I'll just take all my wither skulls. And just grab 1 more stack of sand. 1 more stack of soul sand, just to be sure. Alright, so it's actually pretty simple. You just load it up with the soul sand and the wither skulls, and it will slowly get you wither stars, nether stars. Words are hard. Words continue to be hard, loyal viewers. Alright, so yep, needed just 2 stacks. Well, not quite 2 stacks. And, oh, can you hear that? Can you hear that? You hear that wither getting beat up? It goes really slow. Which honestly is fair enough. I mean, come on, it's an automated wither farm. If you want it to be tearing through the withers, well, oh, and that's a dead wither. So that's 1 nether star already for me. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in under here a little bit. Because yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why isn't it doing it? Tear stuff out. And looks like I finally got it working now. So let's go ahead and put this stuff back in. I need to remove this floor and replace it with sandstone. Let me see. Nope, not that. No, the regular sandstone goes up here. I accidentally made a hole when I was tearing the thing out. But yeah, there's another one. That's our second with nether star. So next time we're going to come back. I'm going to have a whole lot of nether stars, and we're going to have our farms set up so that we can get ourselves a whole bunch of stuff, because I really need glowstone and redstone. Glowstone especially. I'm super low on glowstone. So I'll be able to use witches for, you can see all the block spam. It'll tell you if you're doing it wrong. It'll only tell you that the machine is too small or that you have the dimensions wrong. It won't tell you, hey, dum-dum, you're missing a corner over here. Like I had. So that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I think we will start on our first imbued sword. And then of course we'll make ourselves a whole bunch of imbued swords, because witches and endermen they have really good stuff, and I want to be able to kill them with luck 3 on it, without having to actually be over here to kill them. And there. And let's go 1 more in. Just 1 more in. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so with that out of the way, I shall catch you on the flip side. Laters.